Virgos, I want you to simplify everything. It feels like there's so much noise and so many things on your to-do list that you want to accomplish, but by trying to do everything, it's like you're going to be doing nothing. So let's bring it back to the basics, okay? Welcome to your Sagittarius season Tarotscope. Virgos, it was a lot of energy when I was channeling. It just seemed like there was so many distractions or so many things you wanted to do. I'm not sure if some of you enjoy a sticky note, but it's almost like there was a wall of sticky notes and it was just like another task, another to do, another to do. I want you to bring it back. If anything, simplify, downgrade, pick 3 things that you want to maybe accomplish or focus on this Sagittarius season. And the rest, if you get to it, amazing. If not, these 3 things are what I want you to focus on as an example, but I really do want you to scale it back because there's a lot of room for blessings. Venus is in Capricorn, a fellow earth sign. It's going to bring easily, or at least opportunities for love and expansion, money, great health. But we need to make space for that. And if you keep trying to be a superhero, which Virgos basically are. They're like the unsung superheroes of the zodiac, but by piling on more and more things onto yourself, you're just going to add more stress. I also think that some of you, it's almost like you can't feel creative insight because it's just so much tension in kind of your crown and your third eye chakra. And I do think that for some of you, getting fresh air, even traveling or utilizing air energy will serve you very well. But like I said, picking 3 things you want to focus on, like maybe your health, a certain deadline, and your family, maybe those are the 3 things that you really want to make a priority. One thing that was also coming through as well was taxes and general finances. Maybe that's causing you to be like, it's coming up to the end of the year, it's coming up to the end of Q4, I need to get everything finalized, which is fine, but then address that or make that something that you attend to every day. So by the end of Sagittarius season, it's not creating so much pressure and stress in your life that it's done. And even if you're not one to utilize sticky notes, maybe you just have those 3 things written down on your computer or just near your bed. It's like, this is what's important. Everything else, I'll get to it when I get to it, okay? Anything else that was really coming through? Napping. That was a big thing. If you don't utilize naps, that's okay. I would recommend that maybe you try and just lay down, set your alarm for 30 minutes. I'm a huge napper personally. 20 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour and a half are usually like the windows that I play with. So let's say I want to try and sneak in a 20-minute nap, I'll set my alarm for 30 minutes. And then by the time I fall asleep, that 20-minute nap will occur. Or just like I said, practicing laying down. Like I said, I just want to take away pressure from the head and bring it back into the body and to alleviate some of that this season. The first 3 cards that I pulled, we have the Ace of Swords reversed, the Tower reversed, and the High Priestess reversed. So this for me, it's like that Ace of Swords and the Tower reversed. We want to kind of rewrite or dismantle how we're accumulating our thoughts, how we're using our mind, how we're using our words. For some of us, what we have used before, what we're using currently, is not going to be serving us long term. And I think it's a beauty of having Venus in Capricorn. We're thinking long-term structures here. And so some of us might just feel completely burnt out as well and that we can't even think straight. And so it's almost like you can do it the easy way or the hard way. If you keep doing it the way that you're doing it currently, stressing yourself out, anxiety, or just working and working and working to distract yourself, eventually that tower is going to crumble and you're going to need to go back to basics to receive the help that you could have just done from the beginning. It's almost like make your life a little bit easier, or looking at the stresses in your life and asking yourself, do I need to take this on right now? Or is it something that I can delegate to someone else, stop doing completely, or reshift the way that I think about this so that it doesn't bring as much energy period or in this type of negative energy into my life? Because for some of us, we're not even trusting our own intuition. And that's what I was saying with the buildup of the crown and the third eye chakra. With the High Priestess reversed, there might be some jadedness, feeling like we're not being supported, feeling like all of our work is in vain, or like I said, that you just can't feel like these creative juices are flowing in. And this isn't for everyone. I do want to reiterate again that it's eclipse season. So the energetics in the cosmos for the collective are going to be ramped up. And so it's kind of like with the benevolence that Virgo energy brings and trying to help everyone to make their life better, you might be at the expense of yourself because there's so many downloads and so many ideas and so many things that you're meant to pull through the ether, to put into this physical world, that you're not making a priority because we're not working and building from a stable foundation. So this can also be quite simply, all three of these cards, we need to prioritize meditation. We need to prioritize our mental health, Virgos, straight up. And by prioritizing that, we can create, best case with these two cards together are miracles, creative breakthroughs, all these energies. You're just able to grab ideas and know intuitively when you're meant to act, when you're meant to confirm something. But right now it just seems like we need to recalibrate and make sure that our intuition and our mind are healthy to utilize the blessings and the energy that's going to be coming through. And remember too, Virgos, that the eclipses, the nodes currently are in Gemini and Sagittarius, which are other mutable energies. So there might even be some tension building because anything that's going on in Sagittarius creates a square-based aspects to Virgo. So there might just be this energy building and you feel like you're on the precipice of something huge, on the precipice of another level up. So you're trying to get everything done. But like I said, by trying to do everything, it may result in not getting anything done at all. So focus and come back. This is also interesting too. I was going to say come back to yourself, and looking at this card with the Ace of Swords as it's reversed, you can see this dragon mouth kind of consuming the entire sword. So this is kind of coming back to the notion of having so many things on your to-do list, so many sticky notes, so to speak. What's consuming your energy? What's not allowing you to maybe focus or to bring in more joy into your life? If you can identify that, that may be the missing puzzle piece that really will allow you to understand how to shift your focus accordingly. So maybe it is a family member that's taking up all your time and energy and is always depending on you. It could be one aspect of your job that if you were to just put better boundaries, everything else would be a lot easier. I want you to think, what is one thing right now that's consuming me, especially my mind, and that will allow certain things to unfold a bit more clearly, okay? So let's see what else is coming through for Virgos. What else do Virgos need to know? Bananas straight up came through, adding them to your smoothie, eating them, potassium, but that might be something good. Even for digestion, bananas are usually pretty great, and sometimes Virgo or Virgo energy with that purification, with the digestive energy. I know a lot of Virgo suns or Virgo risings that struggle with their digestive tract, or sometimes when Mercury is in detriment, given that Virgo is ruled by Mercury, sometimes there can be stomach tension or issues that can cause frustration in other parts of our life. They always say the gut is like that second brain. So maybe that's why bananas are coming through, or even just focusing on your physical health in that way to ensure we're taking our probiotics, we're eliminating certain things that could irritate our stomach. I know personally, gluten is something I can't eat. I've had a lot of GI issues in my past. So if that's something that's causing additional stress, maybe addressing it accordingly, okay? And play. I just seeing these like little monkeys dancing and having fun. So I think I want to encourage that again, Virgos, that the work is always going to be there, room to expand, opportunities to help others. But this is Sagittarius season after all. Allowing ourselves to have fun and to enjoy would be something I would strongly recommend as well. And some of you may want to buy or purchase, like invest in a dog, like purchase a new puppy. That was coming through as well. So if that's something that resonates for you, or visiting someone else's puppy or walking someone else's dog or just connecting with that energy, it's a yes for me. So we also have the 5 of Cups here as well, just being completely burnt out or looking at certain things in our life that maybe are not working right now. So it does seem like we're cleaning up our own lives right now, Virgo, on a emotional, spiritual, mental level, because there are huge opportunities that are coming to expand, for us to step in our power, for us to grow with other people. The King of Wands, the 3 of Wands. And this is also asking yourself, where do you want to expand and with whom? Especially with the King of Wands, it's an energy that you're also emulating, this power, this passion. Remember that wands represent fire energy. Sagittarius is a fire energy. So currently, are you doing things that bring you passion, that bring you joy? Are you in friendships that make you laugh, that you can just let your hair down and have fun? Or do you always feel like you're mentoring or helping people at work, in your family, in your friendships, in your community? For me, this is an opportunity for you to really prioritize and utilize this passion, this spark, this ambition, so that your entire life is from a place of enjoyment. And yes, there are going to be days where there is hard work that needs to be incorporated. But it seems right now like this energy of being burnt out or being frustrated, we want to address that now, so we don't just ingrain into our subconscious mind that this is a new normal, or certain things in our life that are causing us stress don't continue to be reoccurring characters in our life. We want to nip it in the bud now, utilize this eclipse energy, and just throw it all into the vortex to be in alignment. I'm going to pull one more card just to leave us on this note, because I like this King of Wands, 3 of Wands energy of being around powerful people, cultivating our own power and getting more clear on what it is we want in the future to bring more of that inward. And I think it's interesting, the 3 of Wands, and I was kind of saying at the beginning of this video to prioritize 3 different things. So the power of 3, or just being very intentional and very clear with what we want, I think is going to serve us very well. One more card for Virgos. Nice, nice. 9 of Pentacles, financial freedom, prosperity. I know I mentioned taxes and finance as maybe being a burden of this, allowing us to attract more opportunities, to attract greater wealth, to attract greater freedom. And I will say, if some of you are scared or fearful that you're not attracting the right type of love, the right type of opportunity, the Lovers card was on the bottom of the deck. So this is just something to remind yourself that if you're operating from a place of freedom, from a place of joy, there's no way that you wouldn't be able to attract a love that fulfills that. But right now, if you're kind of burning the candle on both ends and feeling like you have to do all these different things for all these different people, then all you're ever going to do is attract a partner, a job, an opportunity that also fulfills that narrative. So like I said, just getting a bit more clear, going back to basics and having those conversations with yourself and other to alleviate stress that doesn't need to be there. Prioritizing joy to bring in more freedom, to bring in gigs and opportunities that will pay you more, so that you can breathe a bit easier and move forward in that direction. Don't allow delays or frustrations that are occurring right now impede your progress moving forward. And really, like I said, meditate. Please make your mental and spiritual practice a priority, because when we allow ourselves to come back, I guarantee everything will shift and you'll receive the answers that you need for that expansion to occur. Okay, so that is my general reading, Virgos. If this reading resonated and you want to book a one-on-one to go into these themes further, all my availability is updated for the rest of the year. You can find that on my website. Or if this reading resonated and you want to say thank you, all tips and donations to support content creation here at Stillwater Alchemy are greatly appreciated. You can find that in the link in our bio. And please share and tag a fellow Virgo that could also benefit from this message. Thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful Sagittarius season, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.